Fact or myth? Erectile Dysfunction Edition. Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kate McLean, and I'm the Senior Director of Clinical Product Strategy for Roe. So, myth number one, that erectile dysfunction only affects men over the age of 70. Well, the fact is that erectile dysfunction can affect men at any age during their adult life. Now, it's true that erectile dysfunction becomes more common as men age. So about half of men age 40 and up have some kind of erectile dysfunction impact them at some point. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have erectile dysfunction every time. It just means it can crop up now and then. So we at Roe are used to treating men of any age. We have patients in their 20s, 30s, 40s, all the way into their 90s. And we're able to treat those patients equally successfully across that spectrum. Myth number two, that too much masturbation can cause erectile dysfunction. The truth is that too much masturbation does not cause erectile dysfunction. Here is where I think some of the confusion lies. There's a natural pause time period, what we in the medical community call a refractory period, between one orgasm and when you're able to achieve an erection again. And that refractory period can be anything from a few minutes to 24 hours. And that's just variable between people. It depends on your age. It depends on a number of things. And so certainly if you masturbate one moment and then are hoping to have an erection shortly thereafter for an encounter with your partner or something like that, you might run into a challenge. But overall, masturbation is not going to lead to erectile dysfunction. Now, if you feel like your masturbation is somehow creating a problem in your partnership or your relationship, if it's putting distance between you and your partner, then it might be time to reevaluate. But the reality is that everybody masturbates, it's normal, it's healthy, and it can be part of a normal, healthy relationship with your partner too. Myth number three, that watching porn causes erectile dysfunction. The fact is, porn does not cause erectile dysfunction. I mean, pretty much everybody watches porn. It can be a totally normal part of your sex life. It can be a totally normal part of your relationship with your partner. I think where some of this notion comes from is that porn can be toxic to your relationship with your body or your relationship to your partner. And I think that's just because a lot of porn is super unrealistic. And when you have unrealistic expectations about what a sexual encounter is going to be like, how your partner is going to look, how your partner is going to behave, what sort of things your partner is going to be game for versus maybe not game for. If you think that porn is creating unrealistic expectations there, and maybe you're then only finding porn to be more exciting and having a harder time getting an erection when you're with your partner, then I think you might want to reevaluate what kind of porn are you watching, how often are you watching it. But really, everybody watches porn. This is most likely not the cause of your erectile dysfunction, and you can still incorporate it into your sex life as you'd like to. Myth number four, that if you lose an erection once or can't get an erection once, that means you have erectile dysfunction. So the fact is that everybody has trouble either getting an erection or maintaining erection every once in a while. So it could be that you're really tired, you're distracted, maybe you're drunk, maybe there's some kind of buzzkill in the middle of whatever you're up to with your partner, and honestly, that's normal. If, however, you notice a recurring pattern, then it could be time to schedule an online visit with one of Roe's healthcare providers. Myth number five, that having erectile dysfunction means that there's something wrong with you. So the fact is that having erectile dysfunction does not mean that there's something inherently wrong with you. It can, in rare cases, be a sign of a more serious medical problem. And I think it's really unfortunate that in our society there's this stigma around erectile dysfunction, when the truth is that erectile dysfunction affects half of men over the age of 40. So it's really incredibly common. And I think some folks worry that it means that they're not as masculine, and really that's not true either. Erectile dysfunction can happen because of stress. It can be impacted by medical conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, and really has nothing to do with masculinity in that sense. And so we would love you to come and check out Roe's website, perhaps schedule a visit with us, and help figure out what's going on with your body. Myth number 6, that herbal remedies will cure erectile dysfunction. The truth is that most herbal remedies and homeopathies are really unlikely to help erectile dysfunction. We in the medical community have actually studied what works for erectile dysfunction, and that is the medications like sildenafil, tadalafil. So folks, just a reminder not to believe everything that you read online or everything that your friends are whispering about in the background. I hope you learned something today. If you found this video helpful, throw us a like or hit the subscribe button, and good luck on your healthcare journey.